Yeah, look, I think when I became a Christian at 17, and I think in a lot of the Christians I come across, a lot of the churches would think that the work of God and ministry happens a lot in the four walls of the church. So that's in terms of the preaching of the word, sharing about the message of Jesus, Bible studies, growth happens within the four walls of the church. And what happens outside the four walls of the church, as you mentioned, is sort of evangelism as a primary work. So people going out and talking to your neighbor, talking to your family members, parents at school, workplace colleagues, when an opportunity arises to tell them about the gospel, which is true as well. And that everything else that happens outside the four walls of the church is secondary to those things. I guess I think in some of the platforms, there can be an unhealthy separation of secular and sacred. That's a critical one. So especially if in some platforms or some beliefs, there is an association that things outside the four walls are inherently evil or subject to sin, or subjects like, oh, if you go to merchant banking, you might fall away. Or if you go and work in Hollywood, you might fall away. Or if you be a lawyer and work those crazy hours, you might fall away, because the most important thing for you is to stay faithful, serve the church, serve your family.
So the key thing there, Sean, was that you're almost redefining what mission or ministry is, in a way, in terms of how we can express our faith. It's not just doing a Bible study or mentoring someone. It's actually there's ways that we can influence and change society, which is still God's work.